Hey, Ray.
Continue success in 26.
Amen. Anyway,
Blessings.
I'm Tasha.
And I'm Mike.
We don't have an intro, but welcome to Basically Everything podcast, where we talk about basically everything. And today we're going to talk about friend groups and our age gap difference. But we're going to start with, how was your day?
Today was different outside of work. I have a hat on, got a haircut.
Man,
The only reason I have my hat on is I didn't put my do-rag on afterwards. But
I swear he has hair. I promise.
yeah, I have hair. Just for the record, I have hair. So I have hair. But what's crazy, what really threw the day off today was, so just recap, yesterday I got his haircut. I fucked up the appointment. His appointment was supposed to be at 5, went in at 4. But he still got in the chair. I think halfway through the haircut, he realized, like, damn, your appointment is really at 5, not at 4, but it's all good. So the way I got it confused was, for today, my appointment was at 4. So outside of ripping and running, work, I was like, hey, Ray, I'm about to go get my haircut. This is like, what, 4:30, 4:45 roughly. And I'm driving there. Something say, look at the app to see what time your haircut appointment is. And my damn haircut was at 4 o'clock. So I just missed that. I get there. He's, bro, what happened? I made it up, but I had to tell him I had to exaggerate it a little bit. But I like, man, I put it on my calendar. I just screwed it up because my calendar is technically on Eastern Standard Time or whatever the case may be. But he worked me in, cut my hair, did a good job. But that kind of threw the day off. We get to the end of the week, and for me, the week gets a little bit easier as far as work.
So that did throw off today because, again, this is his week to cook.
Yes. Oh.
So it definitely put us behind the power curve a little bit.
Yeah. But even with cooking, I was thinking smarter. I cooked baked chicken, rice, something real simple, and mixed vegetables. So I was like, throw the chicken wings in the air fryer.
Yeah.
And the rest of the larger pieces in the oven. So that's what I did. But we still ate before 8 o'clock, right?
Barely.
It was 7:50. It was before 8 o'clock.
Man, listen, it was still barely.
But no, that's really how my day was a little bit better than mine anyway.
Listen, I went to work and I got to work at 9 o'clock. So what I did was I said I was going to leave early so I can be proactive, get some emails out, do what I got to do, leave early from work. So I left. I went and got some coffee.
Did you?
Yeah. I was like, you know what? I can't do tea this morning. I need some coffee.
Yeah.
Got some coffee, went into work, bullshitted for 30 minutes. Nobody was doing anything. Everybody was just like standing around talking. So I was talking to one of the captains and I was like, why am I here? I was like, I'm about to go. And he was like, no, we got to do X, Y, and Z. And I was like, you know what? I do have to send off some emails. So let me send off some emails. That's what I did. Sent off some emails. I talked to one of the people that's replacing me. Just was like, hey, this is how certain things go. Once we get back, we're going to hit it hard and heavy. And he was like, oh, okay, cool. And I was like, don't come back after lunch. I got you.
Yeah, I tell you that twice.
So it was around 10 something. And the captain was like, hey, I'm about to go to my doctor's appointment if anybody's looking for me. I was like, all right. And he looked at me. He was like, this is a real doctor's appointment. And I was like, but I'm right behind you. He was like, no, this is a real doctor's appointment. And I said, I got you. But I'm right behind you. And literally he was pulling out and he seen me and he started cracking up. So then I came home, I changed clothes and I went and got my nails done.
Yes, but also too, I got to give you some kudos because if you wouldn't have got off early today and gotten your nails done, those pants that I bought Mason, and just for the record, I bought Mason some pants, but I did buy the wrong fucking size. So shout out to you for going 30 minutes up the road because they probably would have sat in that bag for the next 3 weeks.
No, that is true. But listen, he didn't buy the wrong size. Our son is very slim.
Oh, yeah.
He's a tall 6-year-old, so he actually wears a size 8 in pants. So Mike just got an 8 straight, and I just exchanged him for an 8 slim, literally. That was it.
And I ain't gonna lie, I was in Target for 12 minutes getting them pants.
Where'd you?
Hell yeah. I went to my section to see what I could see over there for me.
Oh, my gosh. But
you don't care about clothes?
That is true. He doesn't. But got my nails done, went to Walmart, exchanged the clothes at Target, went to Old Navy, got the kids some stuff. Like when I say my day was so productive. So girl math, I bought the kids some clothes months ago and it was the wrong size. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take it back, get a gift card, and then buy some other stuff. So that's what I did. Okay. Old Navy. Took it back. They gave me a $40 gift card. So I was like, let me go get them some pajamas. Some pajamas turned into some shirts, some pants. And when I got to the register, the lady was like, oh, it's $97. Now, mind you, I have an account with Old Navy. She was like, oh, you also get $15 off. So long story short, I spent like $40.
Oh, that's a win.
That was a win-win. And girl math, all I spent was $40 because that $40 came out my bank account. So I was pretty excited about that.
Sidebar real quick. If that was reversed and I would like say I had a productive day, my day would have looked like that, but I ain't gonna front. Like, I'm like, you know something? I'm off today or I'm done early. The wife at work, the kids at school. You know what I would have done?
What?
I would have went to fucking Buffalo Wild Wings.
Probably.
And sat at the bar.
Probably.
And until it was just time to go. Because I would have got all that taking kids' clothes back. I'd have got that shit done early.
I did.
Quick. Excuse me.
I did. Like, literally, I got my nails done first.
Oh, okay.
And then I did everything else.
Question. Why wouldn't you, like, go get a drink at the bar or something? Or do you feel awkward, like, going to the bar by yourself?
Yes.
Okay. That's fair.
That's a little bit of weirdo shit.
How?
You're a man. Okay, you're a man. But I think if I was to go to the bar and sit at the bar, I would look lonely.
That's probably a strong possibility.
That's just how I feel.
Like, nobody like her.
Nobody can go to the bar with her. But you know why that is so funny? Because that rolls right into friendships.
Yeah.
Like friend groups versus, so I'm going to give a couple, I don't know what to call them, sections. So friend groups in your 20s versus now, and then friend groups after marriage, kids, and the military. Okay. So we're going to do 20 versus now. What is the difference for you?
20s. For me, I have the same friend group. Let me rephrase it. I have the same friend group since my freshman year of college. And you already know, I don't want to say I don't make friends easy because I can meet people. What's the phrase? Like, you never met a person you didn't like or something like that?
Sure.
That's probably me, but I don't always consider them friends. I think just recently, within the last year, I've met some people here. So yeah, my main friend group consists of 6 of us, and we all met in college. Now, the thing with my friend group is we're all frat brothers. We all played a sport together, basketball or track or something like that, and we still keep in constant communication to this day. We talk every day.
You in that group chat.
But then we actually talk on the phone every day. The only difference between my 20s and now the friend group is just the conversations have changed.
Okay, I can see that.
That's really it. Like in our 20s, we were like, hey, what's cracking tonight? Or my nigga, Gleason just left the crib.
Yeah.
Or so-and-so just left the crib, blah, blah, blah. That compared to like now, hey, what y'all niggas cooking for dinner? Hey, you trying to do this fast this weekend?
Yeah.
It's health shit. It's kid shit. It's what is the next fellas trip?
True.
That's where we at right now.
So for me, it's a little different because I didn't really have a lot of friends in high school. I had my few, and after high school, we kept in touch a little bit, but not calling on the phone or anything like that. Where my friend group starts is in the military.
I can see that.
Like first and second duty stations, still talk to them.
But real quick, your age, when you got to the military, you was what, 19?
I was 19.
Yeah.
I was 18 and I turned 19 in basic. Okay. So when I got to my first duty station and I met Tanisha, we were 19. So from then until now, we have been friends for, 18 and a half years?
Roughly.
Yeah. So still cool to this day. Next duty station, Danae.
Yep.
We were pregnant at the same time. Our kids were born 30 days apart.
That's crazy.
I know, right? Crazy business. But still friends to this day. When we were stationed in Texas, I went to go see her a couple times.
Yep.
And then, of course, moving around a lot, I have a lot of associates, I would say, that we just don't really talk like that. And now I'm thinking about it. Don't really talk, maybe every now and then a DM or something like that. And then here, I met another good friend. Mm-hmm. Even though she moved away, we still talk. So for women, it might just be different than men.
I'm glad you brought that up because I do think it is a little different. When I say this, it's not like your friendship has declined or anything like that. I just think women in general, to where y'all don't have to talk every day. Yeah, y'all just pick right back up.
Yeah. Like literally talked to Tanisha, 6 months ago?
Jesus Christ.
But that's my bestie. I know it sounds real weird, but that's my best friend. Like literally, if I call her tomorrow, it's like we did not skip a beat.
So
literally.
And with my group, now granted, I don't talk to every one of them every day. So I probably talk to Daryl and Dez the most, but then it can change at any moment. Like right now, me and Joe been going back and forth.
True.
You know what I'm saying? But then I'm still talking to Daryl, talking to Dez or whatever. But then you still got Danny and Clint there. Like me and Danny, we may talk every other week. It's groups within the group, but then the groups can switch. You know what I'm saying? So if I was not talking to any of them for a week, they were like, damn, you don't fuck with us no more? If I just got silent in the group chat, damn, are you good?
I definitely think that's a man thing. And the reason why you know what, and I'm just going to speak for myself because I can't speak for all women. For us, we do feel like it's a 50-50 thing. If I'm always calling you, then after a while, I'm going to stop calling. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, as we get older and we get a family and have kids, we have a lot more going on. So it's not as easy to just be like, hey, let me sit on this phone for 2 hours. And I'm being serious. But you do have some females that are like a little needy.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't call me yesterday. Girl, you got my number too.
That's true.
Oh,
That's true.
Also, with that being said, I have ran into female friends like that. Like we were cool, everything was good. They were married, but they didn't have any kids.
Got you. Okay.
So it was like she wanted me to call her all the time. And I'm like, hey, one, it goes both ways. Two, it's a house full of people over here.
Yeah.
We got a lot.
For example, I'm talking to Daryl or whatever, and I'm just like, we going back and forth. And he can tell I'm multitasking, whether I'm cooking or folding towels, or he hears Brooke, he hears Mason, or Mike may walk in and ask for something, Adrian, whatever the case may be. Like, he was like, hey, bro, go ahead and do your thing, bro. Like, hey, just hit me back. I know you're busy, bro. Whatever. And it goes vice versa. You know what I'm saying? But I guess the thing is, we all have kids. We're all married.
Exactly.
So we all have that in common.
And so Daryl understands. Obviously, when we all went to Arizona, we had our kids. He had his kid. It was a great trip. We got to do that again. Yeah. But he understands, like, he got to talk to his daughter. We got to talk to our kids. Like, it's not just we all sitting around watching TV all damn day.
Yeah, for sure. I guess with my friend group, we've been through a lot together. Like, my partners love my dad.
Richard is the best. Come on now. I love Richard.
He is. I totally, as an adult now, I totally understand him more. Yeah. I understand his perspective. But I guess when my dad is around my friends, he gives them good advice. One of my partners, like, their father passed a couple years back, and my dad was just there. I had nothing to do with it. They had their own 2-3 hour conversation. My daddy cried. My partner cried. They just went, because they had that in common. I couldn't give my partner no advice on the passing of his dad. I hurt for him, but my grandfather had passed, so my daddy knew what my partner was feeling. So who else could give him that advice? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna front. Like, I low-key can honestly say, I don't know if women feel like this, but like the friend group that I have, I need them niggas though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but I think the friend group you have, y'all are always gonna be friends.
Yeah, we're gonna be those 70-year-old niggas, like, still linking up.
Yes. I don't know what it is with females. And again, this is not all females, but I don't know. We're not really built like that. Like, on social media, these big friend groups, and then within these friend groups, there's groups, but y'all are all still cool with each other in good standing. But in these female big groups, they low-key don't really like somebody. Oh, but they keep them around type shit.
I can honestly, like, whatever that movie is with Ben Affleck, when he goes to his friend, I think it's The Town. He goes to his friends like, hey, we about to go somewhere. We're going to hurt some people. I don't need you to ask me any questions, blah, 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 blah. His partner was like, I ain't gonna lie. I probably shouldn't say this on camera, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I lie on the stand for them niggas. Yeah. I'm lying on the stand.
But if y'all listening, don't do nothing crazy, so he ain't gotta lie.
Yeah, they're not gonna do nothing crazy. But that's the level of how we got each other. But I love it to where I can be on some bullshit. They're like, no, nigga, you tripping, bro.
Again, I only have 3 of my good friends I can do that. Some other ones, you got to tiptoe around shit. Right. That. I was like, if I got to tiptoe, then I don't think we're truly friends. Right. We're associates for the time being. But then going back to some people just not understanding single versus married. Single friends versus married friends. And I also think it's different for men and women.
Yes.
So I'm going to say I have a single friend. She wanted to go on a vacation. And it was like somewhat of a medium-sized group. It was 6 of us, 6 or 7 of us. And a couple of us was like, hey, this was during the shutdown. Hey, we don't know when the shutdown is going to be over. We got kids, we got families to think about. Let's play it by ear. And then other people are like, hey, I just don't have it right now. Okay. I won't be able to make it. And I was like, hey, let's start small. Let's do something local, or let's just drive someplace. And I felt like she just did not get it. And I'm not saying that she wasn't trying to get it. No, yes, I am. She wasn't trying to get it. She was like, but we can do this. The tickets is only $200. Girl, that's $200 out of my pocket. Mm-hmm. When, again, this was during a shutdown. We was playing ping pong back and forth. Is we going to get paid? Are we not going to get paid? What is going on? And so when it comes to single versus married, like, I do feel like married friends understand a lot more than your single friends, because the single friends, you can't stop living life. I'm not stop living life. I'm taking care of my responsibility first. And then I go out and do some ratchet shit. But as of right now, I need to take care of my responsibility.
Yes, I completely agree. And maybe I've been blessed, because being here, I've met a couple of single people, but I'm going to just use one as a prime example.
I know who you're going to use.
Yeah. But he gets it, though.
And he's older.
He's older, but he's 30.
I'm 37.
Yeah, but you're a different type of 37. Obviously, one, you're a female. Women mature a little bit faster and more than men.
True.
But then keep in mind, too, he's a 29 or 30-year-old single guy, but he's still with the bullshit. Or he's trying to get out of being with the bullshit or whatever. But if he hit me like, hey, bro, y'all trying to get some dinner and drinks this Thursday? I'd be like, shit, nah, Mason got a basketball game. He's like, I feel you, bro. I was just checking in. And I'm not offended. He's not offended. He gets it. Or if he's like, y'all trying to hit the bar? Like, shit, me and the old lady ain't done shit in a few weeks. I got to do something with her first. You get it.
True, but then at the same time, y'all still have y'all link up. So it's not like if he asks you 5 times, you say no all 5 times. So there's a difference. There's
a definite difference. But then, too, if you have that single friend who's, even though they don't know what it's like to be in a marriage, like, they still get it, though. And I think he gets it. You know what I'm saying? And
both his parents still together?
No, them niggas are divorced.
I was about to say, maybe that's why his parents was together, but...
No, they divorced. Yeah.
I don't know.
Let me say this right, too, and this, please don't take offense to this, but I do feel that those friend groups are more important to men than women.
How?
Because low-key, like, obviously, like, my friend group, I felt like they're a part of me.
They're like family.
They fucking family. Their kids call me Uncle Mike. You know what I'm saying? With our kids.
But then again, y'all have been friends for over 20 years.
Yes, absolutely. So it's so crazy to where my other friends, like, for example, I'm going to use Dave. They're all cool with Dave. Like,
your friends are cool with your other friends.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, females, the iffy.
I could plan a fellas trip and invite all 5 of my partners from college. I could turn around and invite Dave. No problems. But I assume here, y'all can have a females trip and you're cool with 3, but 2 of the 3 may invite another one of their homegirls. Somebody gonna be fucking mad. Or somebody gonna have no money. Or something. But like in my group or whatever, if somebody don't have no money, okay, we got you. Now, are we gonna talk shit later? Yeah, we're gonna talk shit too. We ain't gonna talk shit either, but
okay, so now when it comes to that, this is what I'm gonna say. If we're going to plan a trip, and let's just say the trip is 6 to 8, 9 months out.
Okay.
If you go on this trip with no money, girl, you should not be going on this trip.
I agree.
Because that is going to make somebody in the group upset. Because, hey, we all knew about this well ahead of time. Mm-hmm. Like, you could have saved $20 a month type shit.
Yeah.
But not only that, then it's always that one person.
Yeah, and maybe it's different because that one person in y'all's group is not close with everybody.
True.
They're friends by association compared to just being friends.
Yeah.
Because I low-key feel like you would have no issue paying for like one of your closest friends.
Not at all. Because we have done it. But I guess that's the thing. Like, it was always a mutual thing. If she needed something, hey, I got you. No problems. Mm-hmm. No questions asked, because I know she would do it for me.
Yeah.
But if it's some random, like, bitch, I'm not about to go ahead and split this check 4 ways because you didn't bring no money.
No, I feel you on that. I could have a partner who's going to South Carolina and need a haircut. And I like, hey, call my partner Daniel, blah, 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 blah. They'll call Daniel up and say, hey, man, my partner need a haircut. And he be like, why the fuck you telling me? Tell the nigga just to call me. Instead of, you ain't got to set his appointment. Tell the nigga to call me. But what ends up happening is they're going to end up being cool. Because Daniel will be like, hey, if he fuck with you, I fuck with him. Because I know he fuck with just no random ass people.
Yeah, no, it's not
So
really
y'all
like
ain't like
that.
that.
No, because I don't know. You do have some women that go to the same hairstylist for 10 years, but then you got me. When I had hair, I move every 3 years. I got to find somebody new. Now, I will say here, EJ's mom
Yeah.
was like, hey, who does Brooke's hair? Oh, Sarah. Too easy. But Sarah's cool.
Yeah.
She's dependable.
Oh, yeah, she is that.
You know what I'm saying? And she does really great work.
Mm-hmm.
Now, unfortunately, she's leaving us next year. But I guess in the military, it's hard to do that because you find these good people that might be military spouses. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, now they're gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There is a good barber here. He's just expensive as hell.
Yeah. Definitely compared to other barbers. But now that I got my haircut, it was worth it.
Because yesterday he was complaining. It was $40 for 20 minutes.
And I even tipped him today.
Because after yesterday, Adrian got his haircut. He was in and out in 20 minutes. And I was like, how does it look? He was like, it looked good, but it was 20 minutes.
So you had made me look at it in a different way. I'm picky to where I don't mind sitting in the barbershop, but I don't mind sitting in the barbershop after I get my fucking haircut.
Depending on the barbershop.
Depending on the barbershop. So I think that's more so how I was thinking. But like now I'm looking at it, like, I know I'm going to be in there 45 minutes tops. And I'm cool with that.
Yeah, you're not going to be sitting there all day.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Like, he's very punctual.
Yes.
Like, he only does by appointments. He gets you in and out.
Yeah, he was spot on. And I guess it really got me with Mason. I was like, damn, that was quick. But then I started thinking about, like, damn, the haircuts didn't look rushed, none of that. But anyway,
so
I'm going to tangent with that about haircuts. But anyway.
I'm going to ask you about your beard. You don't let people, you know what I'm saying, do your beard. Like, how did you feel with him cutting your beard?
I felt pretty good because it's funny. When he was cutting my beard, right, it felt like Daniel cut my hair.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can feel when a line is off. For example, looking at a beard, like if he's lining up right here, oh, it's too low. I know exactly that, or if it don't feel right. When he first started like cutting my beard, like he's moving the clippers or like maneuvering how Daniel would maneuver by cutting my beard.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll definitely cut my beard again.
I'm glad you enjoyed.
And yeah, I'm funny about barbers, but shout out to EB and also Vaughn who cut my hair, but Vaughn is just back and forth.
Yeah. So do you think you would ever outgrow your friend group?
Nope.
I don't even know why I asked you that question because I already knew the answer.
If we got real talk, and this has never happened, but if we had an issue with somebody gonna be like, y'all niggas take that shit in the room, go ahead and box or whatever, figure it out, and then after the fact, y'all gonna dap up. I don't think I ever outgrow my friend group.
So we're going to transition a little bit, right? Okay. So from friend groups to our age difference.
Okay.
First, how old were we when we met? Because I don't even remember. I know that sounds real crazy. I want to say I was 26, maybe 27.
So was it 17? So if it was 17, I was probably like 36, 7, something like that. So I was probably 36 because earlier in that year.
Okay. So if you were 36, I was 28.
28, yeah.
Now, going into our relationship, right? How did we even talk about age when we first got together?
No, I don't think so
either.
I don't think so.
I don't remember when age I do remember when age came about.
When?
Around your birthday.
Okay.
Because we had just met maybe 2 or 3 months before.
Okay, yeah, maybe. Okay.
So a couple months before your birthday, and I was like, oh, how old are you turning? And you probably said 37. I was like, shit, nigga, 37.
Yeah.
I'm in my 20s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can't say if I was looking for somebody younger, but I guess it just really happened. But,
it did.
But I don't think there's certain differences with our age difference, but it's not, I don't think it's too many.
I don't think so either. Now, was there an initial reaction from like your friends and family?
No.
But I didn't act like 20-year-old either.
No.
So it wasn't like, oh my gosh, she's how much younger than you? Because we're 8 years apart.
Yeah. Because honestly, I'm trying to think. Your age, I don't think your age ever came up. I think your age may have come up like down the road. I think we may have been around my cousin Mandy. And then I was like, damn, you're younger than me. Are you older than me? Or no, Mandy's older than you. Yeah, she's older than me. I'm older than you. So I think that's probably the only way it came up.
I would say it never came up with any of my friends or friend groups. But again, we're women. So as women, 9 times out of 10, we're dating older men anyway. Not 8 years older, but older.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here thinking now, like my parents, I think my parents maybe 3 years apart.
3 years, yeah.
I don't think there's a big, but yeah, anyway.
Do you think we had a different mindset, a different energy, like priorities at that time?
Priorities?
Yeah, like when we first met.
I think we was on the same shit though. Because we both had a kid. Obviously, we were both working adults. Both were divorced. Both had our own, like we had our own home. No, I think we was on the same stuff.
I do too, especially energy, because I think with both of the boys being old enough to take care of themselves a little bit, like breakfast and lunch and shit like that, we went out a lot.
Yeah, for sure. And either way, I was still coming home every weekend because at the time I was living in Augusta. But there were times Mike may have been with his mom.
Yeah.
Like for me, that was like my free weekend.
Yeah.
But then there were times where like Mike was with me and I was still coming to Columbia. Obviously, you knew, okay, before I do anything, I got to get Mike situated, bath, or whatever the case may be.
Yep.
So you understood that. And then it could have been a weekend to where like I was kid free and I knew that you had to get Adrian figure out, get Adrian situated. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think we was definitely on the same energy and we understood, bottom line.
So then that kind of brings us into this other thing. I actually had a male roommate.
Oh, man.
Listen, but I had a really good friend. We had known each other from Korea. We still communicated with each other. And I don't know what it was, but before I even got to South Carolina, we were just messaging back and forth. And he was like, yeah, I'm trying to PCS, but I'm not sure where to go. And I was like, oh, you should go to South Carolina. And he was like, oh, you know what? That doesn't sound like a bad idea. And so then I was like, if you go to South Carolina, you can help me out. And he was extremely trustworthy. Yeah. He was like, bet, I got you. No. He got to South Carolina. I got to South Carolina. We got a house. And like literally, I was a drill sergeant at the time. So I had them crazy hours. And he literally was like watching Adrian for me because Adrian was also very self-sufficient, waking up by alarm clock. He was like a latchkey kid.
At 7.
7, 8, okay.
Again, that was, and I hope I'm saying this right, an anomaly. No, like that just doesn't happen all the time.
More so for like after school because he worked as well. But Adrian would get off the bus, punch in the code, go in the house, call me, and maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours later, he was back at home, made sure Adrian had something to eat, and he would, in so many words, lock himself in the room.
Yeah, but I will say that Mac was cool. I don't know when you told me that. Did you tell me that before or after you met my dad? Because
it was before I met your dad because you said that you talked to your dad about it.
Because I was like, hey, Dad, I met this chick, blah, blah, blah. She cool as hell. I was like, but man, she told me she got a male roommate. I was like, the fuck?
Yeah.
He's like, now hold on, son. He's like, do you remember? Because I don't know if I told you this. He's like, do you remember when we lived in Arizona? Yeah. Remember Esther? Me and Esther were roommates.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, I'm going to check the vibe out.
And then when you met him, you was like,
yeah, they ain't never smashed.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how it was. But then he had a girlfriend the whole time and he was cool.
Exactly.
Yeah, so Mac was cool.
And then he left and I was like, oh, God.
Yeah. It's funny. Me and Mac talk now through, Facebook, that type of thing. But yeah, that was like when you first told me, I was like,
until you met him, he was like, okay.
Yeah.
I get it. Everything was real cool. Again, he had a girlfriend. Nothing was crazy. And he was like an introvert anyway.
Yeah, and then again, the way the house was set up too. Like
he had his own area, bathroom, everything. Yeah, so he never had to go upstairs for nothing.
Yeah, the only thing y'all shared was like the kitchen and laundry room upstairs. But it was a little, when you first told me that, I was like, I don't know.
So I would say with you being older, I think that kind of helped because if it was somebody my age and I told them I had a male roommate, they'd be like, the fuck? Girl, I'm not about to talk to you.
Yeah, I can definitely see a younger me. If I was 25, 26 years old, no. I probably would still continue to communicate with you.
You would probably just try to smash.
Yeah.
And then be like, all right.
Yeah, it would have been just that. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy business.
Yeah.
For no reason. Just crazy business.
Because I ain't gonna front, like, until y'all, I've always said that women are better friends to men than men are to women. I've always said that. I got a handful of female friends, and the majority of them are probably like, I met them in high school or I met them in college. We don't even talk like that now, but if I run into them, like, oh, shit, what's up, blah, blah, blah. I would introduce you, that type of thing. But obviously no female friends like my friend group. obviously.
Definitely. I don't have any male friends.
Just one that is out of his back.
Yeah. Like I literally don't have any male friends. I have associates, and that's because I might work with them. Like I'll mention a few when I come home, or you've met.
I met
obviously
majority
the Omega.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't have male friends where we're texting or talking.
Right.
That shit ain't gonna work. Because I feel like they will always have
ulterior motives. Yeah. And that kind of proves my point in a sense. But like there are females from college, I didn't even look at them that way. Now
that's still a sticky way.
It is. But then again, like the female friends that I may have, like for example, I had my girlfriend in college. Her friends, we got cool, something like that. Like I don't look at them like that.
Okay.
So that's
so with that, like I know you don't look at Tanisha like that.
Right.
Like she helped you pick out my ring.
Exactly.
That whole thing. I get it. But I guess it's just like randos. If you was to go to work one day.
Oh, I got a new female friend?
Yeah.
You were like, nigga.
Exactly.
Yeah. And vice versa. You were like, yeah, I invited so-and-so over for Thanksgiving dinner. Tell them Thanksgiving is canceled.
Not in my house.
Not in my house. No. But then if you think about it now, like I see EJ's dad, I'm not going to say obviously say his name, but I see his wife all the time.
Really? Oh, I do too at the daycare.
Oh, what's up? I would consider her a friend, but then it's a friend by default because I'm cool with her husband.
True.
You see what I'm saying? So that's how that would work.
Yeah.
Friend, if I see a friend on the side of the road, I'm going to stop. Oh, you're good?
So, yes, y'all are friends, but y'all are more like associates.
Right.
Because you're friends with her husband. So that, I get that. What did you laughing about?
Just friends in general. I got some characters as friends.
You do?
Yeah. I do want to ask you this real quick.
What?
As far as friends, when we first got together and say my phone would ring at 2, 3 in the morning.
I didn't know who the hell you was talking to.
Because that's even like now, it's not uncommon for me to be like laughing and talking at 3 in the morning.
So listen, now it's different, damn near 10 years later. Okay, let's say that. In the beginning, it used to bother the hell out of me because I'm like, who is he talking to at midnight? Who's calling his phone? What is going on? And at one point, I think you would show me the phone like, hey, it's Daryl. In my head, I don't fucking care. What is going on? But then I had to realize the time difference. Because they were like, what?
3 hours, yeah.
And then when you and Chelsea.
Oh, my niece.
And I was just like, what is going on? Oh, this is my niece. Again, when we were dating, you could have told me it was your niece, but it was some bitch you was talking to on the side.
That's fair.
Very fair. But then time went on. I met her. Okay.
And then even with Daryl, you've seen our dynamic.
Yes.
Okay, I get it now. So it's not weird that
we've hung out multiple times within our relationship.
And then even with my niece, like our sleeping habits.
Because y'all are just vampires. Y'all don't sleep. Y'all be up for no reason. But then you be complaining, man, you know what? I need to get some sleep. Take your ass to bed.
I said that shit 3 times this week and still went to bed after 1.
For why? But you know what? I'm not going to lie. It used to bother me. It doesn't anymore. But we had a conversation about it. Like, I'm not saying that you have to go to bed when I go to bed.
I'm not.
But I'm saying, like, let's go to bed before midnight.
That's usually the goal.
Yeah, because you sit in that recliner and you go to sleep instead of, hey, let me get my ass in bed.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah,
you said that you don't feel yourself getting tired, which is a damn lie. How you not feel yourself getting tired?
The same reason people can never say what time they went to sleep.
I can tell you what time I go to sleep.
You can tell what time you went to bed.
Listen.
You tell what time you...
I'd be like, okay, it's 11:08. I'm laying down. I'm going to scroll for a good 5-10 minutes. At 11:15, I turn that phone off, put it on the charger.
Oh, yeah.
I'll probably sleep by 11:17.
Oh, no.
Yes, I am.
If I do, you know what that means? That means like a couple days prior, I probably woke up at 3 in the morning and have been up for 24 hours or something like that. Then I'll probably get to bed.
Okay, Mason.
Hey, he get it honestly.
He do, and that's the issue because when he wake up at 4:30 in the morning watching TV, he has a bad day at school.
Oh yeah, we know that's gonna be a bad day.
So maybe you need to start getting to bed just like we put Mason in bed.
Yeah, but then I'm in what's gonna happen? Then I'm waking up at.
No, you have to train your body. Train your body to get some rest and go to sleep.
I'm gonna try.
Anyway,
this is New Year. I'm gonna try this year.
We're gonna go right into what this taught us about friendship and marriage.
Ooh, for me, they go hand in hand. I'm gonna say why. If you got some true friends, they're gonna tell you if you fucking up.
True.
They're gonna tell you, yeah, bro, you was right or you was wrong. They're not going to sugarcoat it. But at the same time, too, you got good friends, especially if you're going through something, because everybody go like marriages, peaks and valleys and so forth. Like they're going to be there for you. And being there for you is not always like giving advice. Prime example, I remember going through a divorce. My partner called me like, hey, what you got going on this weekend? I was like, oh, nothing, man, blah, blah, blah. Hey, let me hit you right back. He was maybe an hour later. Hey, bro, pick me up from the airport. This nigga, he just knew I was just not the same regular Mike or whatever. He literally got a flight within the same week. He came to see me. He's oh, we're not staying at Augusta. Boom. We drove to North Carolina, visited another classmate, parted up there, came back. Like he was literally like a turning bird. He was probably on this side on the East Coast for 36, maybe 48 hours. You know what I'm saying? So
that's an amazing friend.
Yeah. If you got really good friendships, they're going to want to see you flourish your relationship.
Even going in that, I will say protecting your friendship and protecting our friendship from outside opinions.
Yeah.
So yes, you can tell your friends like what is going on in your personal life, but some things you have to protect for yourself.
Yeah. And just to add on to that too, because friends are biased.
Yes.
They are biased. So as much as friends will tell you that you right, wrong, or whatever, they still have a little bit of biasness there.
Exactly.
Because honestly, some of the same shit I would do, they would probably do.
And then not only that, if we was to get into a big blowout about anything, you turn around and tell your friends, then your friends is going to look at me differently.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And vice versa. Mike did X, Y, and Z, and I don't know why she's still with him type shit.
And not only with friends, even family too.
Oh, of course.
Because one thing I have learned too, don't share everything with your family. And because they're super biased.
Of course.
Because everybody's going to get into little spats. But if me and you get in a spat, we get an argument, and I go be like, Morgan, let me tell you what the fuck Tasha did. Then Morgan being my sister and how close me and my sister are, every time you come around.
Do you remember we were having a debate? It wasn't an argument. I think we both were drinking and we called your mom. And you had asked your mom this question again. I don't remember what it was. And she was like, y'all aren't arguing, are y'all? We was no, this is a true debate.
Right, like,
argument, not being upset with each other.
Let me just say this real quick about my mom when it comes to that. My mom is not biased with me. If I do something stupid, she gonna be like, that was stupid. And I'm gonna tell Tasha that was stupid. So my mom is not biased.
Yeah, I thought that was so hilarious. I was like, no, we're good. We literally just wanted to talk about this particular thing.
And she probably sided with you.
I don't remember what it was. It's going to come back to me. But I thought that was like the funniest thing. But
that's definitely her. She's definitely going to check to make sure we're not having no issue.
And I would say I choose peace over drama, right? Meaning if we get into a spat, I tell my friend you should leave him. Just an example. I'm stressed because now I don't know what to do.
You're torn,
Yeah, I'm torn between, do she really got my back? Is this like a real thing? But, hey, this is my husband. Yeah, we're going to go through certain things. I want to protect my peace.
Yeah.
I'm choosing peace over chaos.
Because then again, you could spill the beans and do this and, you know, something. He did this, he did that. And the next you know, I'm going to forgive him or I'm going to forgive her. And then your partner's like,
why the hell you do that?
Yeah, for sure.
That's why these people that be putting their shit out on TikTok, Instagram, be like, dude, keep that shit to yourself. If your husband cheated on you 5 times and had a side baby, you don't have to tell the world. You do not have to tell the world.
Because after that, it's no going back. Because then if you do go back, unfortunately, you're going to look like the fool.
And guess what? 9 times out of 10, they either go back or they're defending him. Like, why put your business out there if you're just going to defend him?
Yep.
Let it go.
And then that way too, like it also, by keeping your business to yourself, it lets you make your own independent decision without any outside influence. Yeah.
And we're not saying that you can't tell your friends that we still have told our friends things, but it wasn't to the point where I guess our friends will look at our significant others crazy.
Right. Yeah. For sure.
And it's like, that's some Mary shit.
Which, like you said, you got to protect your peace, but at the same time, too, you still got to protect your partner.
Oh, of course. Like 100%.
Yeah.
That kind of rolls into what's going on around now with Dr. Simone from Married to Medicine, how she was talking to her son. Her son then spent $60,000 on a credit card. She paid for both her kids to go to school. She paid for both her kids to get a house. And her husband sitting over there siding with the kids, not his wife, siding with the kids. Oh, he has a point. Maybe you should pay for him to go to law school. Nigga, you're grown.
That's why they act like that.
You're grown. You don't have a job. Your mom is literally paying for everything. Right. But the issue, because I did see she did an interview, her issue wasn't really with the kids, even though it should have been with both. It was with her husband.
Yeah.
Because she was tired of him not having her back.
Like, I can't remember what happened. Say, for example, if I do something with the kids and you don't agree with my decision, or you don't agree with the way I handle something, you're not going to be like, Mike, that was fucking wrong in front of the kids. Oh, no. It's going to be like an hour or so later, we're going to be sitting down talking like, so now you know you was wrong. Like, you shouldn't have done Mason how you did Mason, or you should have said it at the age or whatever. Yeah, if you're going to check me in private. I get that, but I think in that situation, the difference is her kids are grown. Oh, no, but yes, he deserved to get checked, especially the husband. I saw that. He deserved to get checked right there because he tried to check her. Exactly. He was 100%. In front of her kids. If you look at it, the boys act like their daddy. Exactly. Literally. I ain't paying for shit after undergrad. I'm not buying no house. Oh, I'm not paying for no apartments. No. Listen, we have a rule. They can come home. Yeah. They can come home. They do not have to leave at 18. We building a house. They're going to have a barnuminium in the back where they can live until they go get married. But guess what? They're going to have rules and responsibilities. They're not going to be staying someplace for free. Oh, no, you just said, they're going to have that one R word. Rent. Some fucking rent. You know what I'm saying? You still have to give these kids responsibilities. Yes. A credit card to where they can rack up $60,000. Go get your own credit. I'm not giving you a credit card. I'm not making you, what do you call, like a signer? Or you can add somebody? Yeah. Like, you're not doing, nope. No. If there is an emergency, you can call me or your dad and we will get you out that emergency. But we're not going to just hand you a credit card for you to just spend all willy-nilly. And then on top of that, she knew he spent $60,000 and she didn't freeze the damn card. Yeah, so I blame her a little bit. Oh, I do too. Because I would have, look, after $5,000, I would have been $5,000. Freeze. $5,000. I had a credit card in college. You know what my credit card was? It was like, it may have been $1,000. And I remember going to Mississippi for like a district conference or whatever. And I literally called my mom and said, hey, can I spend this on this credit card? Okay, but then again, that was like 20 years ago. But I didn't want that car to get frozen either. Oh, that's true. That's true. You see what I'm saying? You didn't want your mom to see the charge and be like, what is going on? Yeah, I knew she was going to pay it. I ain't gonna front. I had that. But then again, I never used the card. That was like that emergency card. Gotcha. Like I needed a tire. Get a tire. That's what I knew. That's what that card was for. Yeah. It wasn't for buying drinks and shit and partying. That's not what it was for. So I would tell you, I don't think she got good friends, Simone. Because that's what we're talking about. We're talking about friends. She don't have good friends because even a couple years ago, she tried to get a divorce and her friends was like, no, y'all should stay together. Y'all been together this long because they have been together since college. Like that's not true friends. If you see her depressed or kind of withering away because she has the world on her shoulders because she doesn't have a true partner, be like, hey, what do you want to do? I'm never going to tell somebody, yeah, you need to get a divorce, but it's, hey, what do you want to do? I'm going to be behind you 100%. And I think that's a part of being a good friend is like not telling them what to do. Just help them weigh their options or pros and cons. I'm not going to be like, hey, bro, man, leave that motherfucker. No. Hey, what's good about it? What's bad about it? What are your non-negotiables? And so forth like that. So I'm not going to just sit back and say, hey, bro, leave her. And that's true because guess what? If he left her, he going to blame you. Something turns around and, I don't know, she becomes a millionaire or some dumb shit like, nigga, you told me to leave her. Exactly. Okay, but you're a grown-ass man. And vice versa. Women, unfortunately, do that the most as far as, I think you said that you seen whatever on TikTok and the girl was like, I would strongly recommend you to leave. Now, I didn't see nothing wrong with that because she didn't tell him to leave him. But if she did leave and then she could have regretted it, oh, it was her fault. She told him to leave him. But I think with good friends, when you're giving advice, you have to choose your words carefully. Because what's your favorite saying? Words have meaning. Yeah. So if I say, I recommend you leave him. Like that's all, especially from a good friend. That's all they're gonna be hearing, thinking about. Dang, she's my good friend. She has my
interest.
She has my best interest at heart, or whatever. So they're gonna take that
and run
wholeheartedly.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But then again, going back to you can't tell everybody everything, because I'm pretty sure, and my part, they don't tell me everything that go, like every spat they have with their, as they should. I don't want to know.
Because you don't want to look at their wives like, yeah, I know y'all just argued 2 days ago.
Not only that, like I already got a bunch of shit going on in my head anyway. I don't need another thing to be or trying to give somebody advice on.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't need that.
I think this was a really great conversation.
Yeah, my partners are gonna love this one.
You think so? Why? You talked about them.
So, yeah, and then they're gonna give me some rebuttal.
What they gonna say?
They're probably gonna say, "Bro, you should have talked about
X, Y, and Z."
Yeah.
Hey, we got a million more podcasts.
Yeah, I mean, they probably would. They will definitely elaborate more on the conversation. So they would just say, "Man, hey, that was a good topic.
I like it." The friends that I have met of yours have all been cool. So.
Oh yeah, them niggas ain't going nowhere, man. Yeah, we can fight tomorrow.
Y'all have gotten mad at each other before?
Oh, we get mad all the time.
Crazy business. But just like our intro, we do not have an outro. But thank you for listening to Basically Everything podcast, where we talk about basically everything. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We do drop a new episode every Thursday. And you can follow us on all social media platforms at Basically, BAESICALLY everything. Again, that is BAESICALLY everything. Until next time, peace. If any part of this felt familiar to you, you're not alone. And guess what? The next episode proves it. Hit the next video and let's keep the conversation going.